Welcome back, trainers, and Reshiram has finally arrived to Pokemon Go. We're going to be taking a look at a duo attempt. Now, the person I was actually duoing this with was just making do with what they had, which is perfectly fine. Not everybody has a bunch of legendaries maxed out, so it was kind of difficult, and I'm going to show you exactly why I kind of don't really care about doing the duos anymore, although they're still pretty fun. It's just the raids are broken. This game is just disgustingly out of whack, right? Anyways, I'm also going to show you how to catch it, and then at the end we're going to be taking a look at Athena as requested by you guys of my new puppy. So taking a look at Reshiram here, 100% IV is going to be 2307, and then you're going to have weather boosted under windy or sunny weather, 2884. Now I found the easiest moveset to go up against it is going to be Fire Fang and Overheat, and then you have your top counters. Now personally, you can use Palkia. That thing is going to be massively resisting fire type moves, and with Dragon Tail Draco Meteor, it's going to be putting in work. And I actually did power up too. Wow, I used so many rare candies. I'd say I probably spent about 500,000 Stardust and around 400 rare candies just powering up the remainder Rayquazas, and then these two Palkia when we went up against the double fire moveset. Now, it was going all good and everything was perfect. But just take a look and see what happens here. So basically, you guys know me. Whenever new legendaries used to come out, I used to go out there, see who can duo it the fastest, and then power it up immediately and test it out, all that good stuff. I still like to power things up and all that, but the excitement for duoing raids has kind of gone down because of all the errors in the raids. Also, before we continue on, if you hear a little bit of shuffling or noise in the background, that is going to be my puppy. Up here with me. She's being really good, laying down, chewing right now, but usually she's gonna be trying to bite my sock or my pants, you know, the puppy bites, and that is totally normal. If you have a puppy and they kind of, you know, very young, right, are doing the puppy biting, that's just gonna be a phase that they do go through. Unfortunately, you just have to work through it. There are things that you can do, kind of like saying ow when they bite you too hard, or pull away and then don't play with them for like 60 seconds or so, and they kind of understand. But when they're so young at this age, mine is 8 weeks, it's a little difficult. They don't really understand things too much yet, but a couple more weeks and she should be getting it down. So there's my puppy as we go through this raid here. So Reshiram is going to be the best fire type attacker. It's pretty insane, other than shadow Pokemon. Okay, let's be realistic, not everybody's going to have those. And I was looking through my Dratini, which I was thinking maybe I have a Shadow Dratini that I can power up all the way to Shadow Dragonite, and it was a 98%. I had a 98% Shiny or Shadow Dratini that I purified. Now it's 100%. Sure, that's okay, but I already have two 100% Dragonites, and do I really need another one? Not really. I could have used that Shadow. Unfortunately, I purified it, so I'm going to have to go back out there and maybe look for another one day. Anyways, going to be re-lobbying here and taking an immediate charge move to the face, and you're going to see exactly what is going to happen here. Now, little bits of this did happen throughout this entire raid, and where it is going to be regenerating health here, and we're going to come up against that here in just a moment, which is pretty annoying because we've just about had it. So take a look here down to the wire, and it just regained health there as my Rampardos fainted. So that's pretty unfortunate that they did not let us beat it. That would have been amazing. This would have been our third attempt, and yeah, at this point I was like, you know what, forget it. Let's just do it with the three of us and just get it over with. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the catching here. So I just had to stop recording for a moment. She was getting a little loud there. Probably can hear the cage rattling as she was chewing on it. So this is me investing in the Palkias, and I didn't give up yet. We're going to try tomorrow and give it a shot. It was not with Scarlet Witch, it was with another friend, as you've seen in the beginning there. So this is the circle that I did set for the excellent, kind of right outside of those pointy things on its cheeks, and you should be good to go there. Now let's go ahead and give it a shot. You're going to have to throw it quite far. Give it a lot of power to get it back there because it is farther back. It's not really close up like Clammeow. That thing is like, what's up with that? Anyways, going to go ahead and wait for it to attack here. Does that weird little jumping animation, and then it's going to attack. And I'm going to slow it down for you. This is my very first one, so bear with me. I wanted to show you my entirety for trying to catch this here, so you have an understanding how I started picking it up, I suppose, and what it looked like when I started first catching it. And if you're wondering, currently right now you cannot get these in the Go Battle League. It seems like they have stopped doing the legendaries for now. Maybe they might bring them back later, but these are going to be strictly in raids currently as I'm recording this here. And I also think that there's going to be some sort of change to Reshiram's distance, so maybe keep that in mind. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Sometimes they bring out a legendary or a Pokemon and the distance is weird and then they fix it. I guess that's good that they're fixing it and stuff, but why was it like that initially? Can you just get it right the first time? But anyways, gonna be making that excellent throw, as you can see here. Basic stuff, you know. I don't really make these too much anymore because we're getting recycled Pokemon and everybody throws differently, like I always say. And it's, you know, you get your rhythm down eventually. I suppose there's people out there that can help you with continuous uploads of, like, I don't know, maybe they make like 7 different tutorials on how to beat a raid boss in a week, right? 1 a day, right? Because just keep doing that. Anyways, so I'm gonna go for another excellent here. And I think this is going to be the one, and we finally caught it. So, well, like I said, we're going to slow it down, rewind it. I'm going to show you the exact spot on how to catch it here. Because this is the first time that it is in Pokemon Go, so I just want to kind of go over this here. And I do have a pretty awesome video for my next upload, so make sure you do have notifications on. It has something to do with Thundershock Zapdos in the Great League. Oh boy, did this strategy work. We're talking about it a couple videos back, or I think it was my last video. So take a look here. As it kind of like pulls back is when you're going to want to throw. Easy as that. And pretty much it, folks. You're going to have to throw it pretty hard. I'm letting go about mid-screen with a bit of power behind that Premier Ball there so it can hit it. Like I said, I don't know if Niantic's going to be fixing the camera distance, but yeah. This is what it is for now, a little bit farther back, and I can see why they would probably fix it. But anyways, not too difficult once you do get it down, but it can probably trick a few people and make you waste a few Premier Balls before you do start getting the hang of it compared to other legendaries. Honestly, I don't mind it too much because as long as they don't go to the sides, I'm good to go. If they go to the sides, oh my gosh, I can't stand that. Yeah, we found out that trick where you turn on the AR plus and it goes back into the middle, but nonetheless. Now let's go ahead and take a look at it in the Master League here. Just really quick, it's going to be good up against Giratina Origin, Togekiss, Metagross, and several other Pokemon here. So it is going to be calling for Dragon Breath, and when it does have that, it is going to be pretty close for a lot of matches, but at the same time, picking up a lot of good matches like Giratina Origin form. But if you have Fire Fang, you're going to be able to run through some Pokemon. Now, Reshiram is going to be kind of like a Dialga type of Pokemon in the Master League, right? It does have Crunch, giving it that kind of, I wouldn't say spammy move, but something to bait other than a charge bar that's going to require a ton of energy. So I don't know which one I'm going to run personally. I think I want to power one up. Currently, I just use a lot of my rare candies, and I'm down to like 150. Like, wow. So it is going to be picking up a ton of wins. As you can see here, Groudon is going to be one of those that's going to be good up against it. Metagross Shadow. Now, yeah, it is going to be good if you have, say, Dragon Breath. Take a look at this over here on Pvpoke. So Metagross is going to be picking it. Oh, sorry, this is Excavalier. I was curious, like, how is Excavalier doing so well? And that's because of the Dragon Breath. So let's go ahead and go back in here. We're going to take a look at a Metagross as well so you can see. So we are going to be losing this if we do have Dragon Breath. Put Fire Fang on this and look. It's only going to take a couple, and that thing is going to be just melting because it is going to be Steel and Bug type. So you have to keep that in mind when you go over to the Pvpoke so you can have an understanding as to what's really going on here. Don't just look at the numbers for face value. Go in there and see what moveset it is calling for there. All right, so going up against the Metagross, just getting smashed on when it does have Dragon Breath. But when we put Fire Fang on it, take a look here, just running through it. Doesn't even need to get off a charge move, just Fire Fangs it down, and it has plenty of health. So Reshiram, guys, is looking fantastic, and it is also going to be good going up against raids as well. We'll be going over more of that in the future. So here you go, some more Athena. She is a very good girl. I'm having a blast, and wow, she is really taking away my sleep schedule. One of the things I did was stay up late. I'm kind of a night owl, so she's kind of like just sleeping next to me. I should be going to sleep like earlier because I should know better, because of the first morning that we woke up, it was like 5 in the morning. She just on the side of my bed, being a good girl, looking at me, waiting for me. So I do have a bed at the end of my bed. As you can see in this video here, my bed is right behind this thing, and she sleeps in that all night. That's it. There's no whining. There's no nothing. Maybe I should start putting her in the cage and training her for that, kind of ease her into it. You don't want to throw them in there and just say, sleep in here, because that's not a good way to introduce those. Kind of want to let them sniff around and take a look into it and get comfortable with it. But nonetheless, I'm having no troubles. I keep my door closed so she can't bite anything. I pick up all the stuff so she can't mess with anything in case she walks around before I get up. But I'm having a good time. A lot of work, but it is going to be so worth it once she is trained, and I'll be keeping you guys posted with this little sweetheart here. And with that said, thank you for watching, trainers, and make sure you have notifications on so you can stay up to date on everything Pokemon Go. And I'll catch you all next time. Take care.